Wendy and Crystal. Crystal and I teach at Yoga Deza, and we have the amazing Wendy Cook here from Little Rock. She owns a studio called Big Rock Yoga. We all teach Baptiste-style vinyasa classes, and Wendy is a certified Baptiste teacher. So thanks for being here, Wendy.
Thank you for having me. Excited to share.
Yeah, and you'll lead us through a 30-minute
Baptiste sequence.
Yeah. Normally a Baptiste class would be anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes in a heated room. You'll want a mat. Optional props would be a block and straps, and then if you get sweaty palms like I do, towels are awesome. And you're free to have fun.
Absolutely. Y'all ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, hop on your mat. Yeah, come on your hands and knees. You're gonna find child's pose by coming, touch your big toes together and take your knees out wide towards the outer edges of your mat. And then as our yogis are doing here, just bring your forehead down to the mat. Extend your arms straight forward. And then take a deep breath in. And full exhale out. Again, a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just surrender more into the mat. Take about 3 more breaths. Every inhale, filling, expanding through your backside. In each exhale, letting your shoulders, tailbone release. And then reach your arms forward, like long. Spread your fingers like big number 5s and press the first knuckles down into the mat. Feel the activation come up through your arm and squeeze your arm muscles from the outside. Skin muscle to bone, pull in. Slide your shoulder blades down your back towards your tailbone. Breathe out and lift your belly towards your spine and come up to your hands and knees. Draw your knees back underneath your hips and tuck your toes. Yeah, then lift your knees high, hips up towards the ceiling. Yeah, downward dog. So you're gonna press your thigh bones back. Drop your head heavy here. Lift your 10 toes and spread. So the mounds of the toes, right where your toes meet the feet, is gonna stay on the mat. And then lift your heels up, high towards the ceiling. Yeah. Firm up your legs. Take an exhale and release the heels back down. Spread through the hands again. And right from the pointer finger, like first knuckle, get grounded. Building a firm foundation to then send your hips higher, your legs further back, thigh bones press back towards the back of the mat. And then look to your fingertips and step your feet up. So right towards your thumbs, left to left, right to right, your hip width apart. And a really good visual is 2 fists together in between your big toes. Yeah, it's hip width for most of us. So then take opposite hand to opposite elbow. Drop your head again, let your neck relax. Yeah, shake it yes. Nod it no. Come back to yes. And then slightly bend your knees, get a little water in the knee joint, and then come forward towards the toes. Shift. And then exhale, pull forward. Toe heel your feet together. Press down through your feet as you begin to roll up. 1 vertebrae at a time, roll up. Firm your legs, draw your tailbone towards the mat, and then reach your hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Fingertips up, yeah. Press your palms together and bring them to your heart center. As you press your palms, set your eyes, your drishti, towards your fingertips. We'll open with 1 Om. Take an inhale, exhale, full inhale, Press down and reach reach up through your fingers. Exhale and fold forward, hands to the mat. Lift up to your fingertips. Pull your chest forward as you pull your arm bones back, and then step back to a high plank position. So very much like a high push-up. You're gonna press through your heels as your heels are stacked directly over the balls of your feet. Strengthen up your legs. Bring your hips down so that you're in one straight solid line here. A little lower, Alexandra, there you go. And then press your hands into the floor, lift your core, look forward, and you have two options here. Lower to chaturanga or knees to the mat for a modification. Beautiful. So lower down so that the shoulders are elbow height, and then press straight down to come into upward dog or cobra here. So as you press down, lift your chest, pull your upper arm bones back, tips of the shoulder blades into your spine, and then take your hips back up towards the ceiling, downward dog. So that's one of our first one of our sun salutation versions. So that was a sun A. We're gonna take a moment just to break down the chaturanga, the alignment structure. So Alexandra, shift forward into high plank. And you'll see where her shoulders are directly over her wrists. And as she shifts forward towards the tips of her toes and lowers down, shoulders and elbows parallel to the mat. Look at that strength. Press straight up, upper arm bones back, and then downward dog. And then Crystal can come into the modified version. So if you'll come, awesome. You'll shift forward still, shoulders directly over the wrist. Would you take out some body weight as you come into this modified with the knee down? You'll look forward and lower down. Beautiful. And then press your hands straight down into the ground as your chest rises up, your arms lengthen, strengthen, chest is open, and then downward dog. Okay, so from downward dog, press down into the hands, take a deep exhale, pull your belly in, and step or leap forward to the hands, feet together. So feet are at 12 o'clock, toes straight forward, and forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Mountain pose as you reach up, look up, and fold forward. Halfway lift, coming up to fingertips, thigh bones press back, heart forward, and then high plank to low plank. Upward dog. And downward dog. Take a round of breath here. On the exhale, look forward and step or leap up. Feet to hands, halfway up. Bow. Press down and rise. Mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Upward dog. And downward dog. Exhale. So we're building a foundation from the ground up. We're building a foundation in the sequence and the practice. So we'll take the sun salutation A, add in some beautiful asana here, and turn it evolve into a sun salutation B. So ladies, as you breathe out, pull the belly in, look forward, and step or leap up. Halfway lift, nose towards your knees as you fold. This time bend your knees. Tailbone towards the mat and lift up, chair pose, so arms up overhead. So you're gonna come back in your heels, lift your toes and spread through the balls of the feet. We're gonna get grounded in all four corners of your feet and then soften the toes down. And then your inner ankles begin to turn back, your outer ankles press down. Take an exhale and scoop your tailbone towards your knees. And then sit 5 inches deeper. Reach 5 feet higher. Big smile and a forward fold, belly to your legs. Halfway lift up. Alexandra's wishing she was teaching at the moment. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Yes, we as teachers, anytime we're holding a chair, wish we were teaching instead of in the chair. Right foot steps towards your right thumb. Pivot your back foot flat and rise up. Warrior one. Reach your arms up overhead. So front foot's at 12 o'clock. Your back foot, probably somewhere around 10, 11 o'clock. It's got an angle to it. And again, press through all four corners of your feet. Hug your leg muscles in, from skin to muscle to bone. Pull in towards the thigh bones. And then thigh bones pull in towards your hips. Coming into true north in your hips, your right hip comes back, left hip forward. A big breath here. And sink in. Reach up, look up, and open back. Hands come back down to the mat, frame your foot. Step your right foot back to high plank, low plank, up dog, downward dog, exhale. Left foot leads forward towards your left thumb. Pivot your back foot flat and rise up. Press your feet down into the mat. Pull your left hip crease back towards the back of the mat. Now from the solid foundation, strength, come into a full expression. Reach your arms up, lift your drishti up, and open back. Hands come down to the mat. Step your left foot back. High plank to low. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, lift up and press back. Big breath in. An open mouth exhale. Look forward and step or leap up. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair. Bend your knees. Yeah. Lift your chest, lift your drishti, and then belly to your thighs as you forward fold. Come on down. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. So breath to breath. Up dog. Vinyasa. Downward dog. Linking breath to movement. Right foot forward. Press down, rise up, and chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot forward. Warrior one. Chaturanga, exhale. So if this is your first time with the vinyasa, with the power yoga, upward dog, downward dog. I know for me, in my first time, somewhere around the sunbeams, I thought, how long are we doing this? I'm not sure yoga's for me. But stay committed, stay with the work, look forward, and leap up. Halfway lift. Yoga works when you do the work. Forward fold. Bend your knees, come into chair. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Make this the brightest, most fullest expression sunbeam you have ever experienced. Downward dog. It's all your choice. Right foot forward. Warrior one. Woo! Chaturanga. There's a freedom in that, knowing like it's your choice. Where do you want to take it? Where do you want to allow it to take you? Left foot forward. See how awesome they are? Not even cueing, they're flowing. Chaturanga.
Don't look at us.
Upward dog. Downward dog. Full inhale. Get an open mouth exhale. Full expression. Like even let your tongue hang out. Ha. Ha. So at the back of your mat, step your feet together. Big toes touch. Shift into high plank. Heels stacked over the balls of the feet. Press down firm in your right hand. You're going to spin your heels to the right. Left hand goes high. The modification here would be your right knee on the mat. Right hand presses down more. There you go, Crystal. Take a full inhale. Draw your toes towards your knees. Firm up the legs and lift your hips even higher. And then look down. Chaturanga. Exhale. Up dog. Downward dog. Feet together. High plank. Press firm down into the left hand. Spin your heels to the left. The other side. Peel the outer edge of your top foot towards your outer hip. So right foot, outer edge peels up towards the right hip. Your right hip goes higher from that alignment, that effort. And then both hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward dog, beautiful. Downward dog, exhale. Woo, yeah. That's energy shifting. All right, so right foot steps forward towards your right thumb. Leave your back heel lifted. Stay low here. Come up to your fingertips. Yeah. So lift the belly from your right thigh. Firm up your back leg so much so I call this like the knee pit, the back of your knee. The knee pit opens up towards the ceiling. And from that, press down and lift up. Arms come up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Hook your thumbs together. Yeah, fingertips spread, facing forward. Bend the elbows. Yeah, and this gives you access here, like pull in, tips of the shoulder blades to the spine. Look up and come back. Press your feet down, lift your chest up and go back. One more, with breath. And then hands to the mat. Step back, high plank to low. Up dog. Yeah, downward dog, hips up, press your thighs back. Step your left foot to your left thumb. We're staying low here. So come up to fingertips, as little weight as possible. The modification here would be to have a little bit of support in the hands, but you're building, you're growing towards. Lighten the fingertips, navel pull towards your spine, then take your chest more forward of your knee. And on an inhale, come up to Crescent Lunge. Hook your thumbs together, palms shining forward. Yeah. And as you look up, go back. If not now, when? Like right now, reach up, send the hands back, like go all the way back for your right heel. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Yeah. Big breath in. Loosen the head, the neck. Soften your drishti. So your drishti is simply like a way of placing your vision like centered on one point. So that rather than seeing necessarily through the eyes, you begin to come see through an eye of wisdom. All right, ladies, look towards your fingers and step or leap up. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Bend your knees to chair. Bring your hands to prayer. We need a prayer and chair sometimes. And twist to the right, left arm to your leg. So twist to the right, left arm to leg. Yeah, come back in the heels. And then drop your tailbone 5 inches. Yeah, so come where the thigh bones are more parallel to the mat. And then open the arms up, left hand down, right hand high. So left hand reaches down. So you know, these ladies are obviously flexible, open, strong. So more advanced, your hand's gonna be on the outside of your leg. But you can modify, you can put a block out, you can put the hand, put the hand in front. Take a big inhale, I've had them here a while. Exhale and fold forward. Thank you all. Lift up halfway and split your feet hip width. So those 2 fists go back in between your big toes and take your first 2 fingers, peace fingers, hook in between your big toe and your second toe. Yeah, come up as much as you can here. So the arms are gonna lengthen and then pull your arm bones back. Pull your heart center forward, and then from your hip hinge, you fold forward. Bending the knees is always an alternative here. So rather than coming into a struggle with your hamstrings, like if you want to find peace, like be the peace, bend your knees. Sometimes it's that simple. Belly to your legs. All right, release your toes, fingers from your toes, and work your feet back together. Come into chair. Prayer hands onto the mudra, and you'll twist to the other side. So come in, and then come all the way in. Open the arms out. Look up towards your top fingers. And right here, it's your opportunity to bring this chair somewhere you haven't taken a chair today or ever before. And then bow forward. Take your feet hip width again. Lift your toes, and you're gonna place your hands underneath your feet so your toes come up and kiss your wrists. And then give them a massage. Like bend your knees, rock back and forth, forward, wobble. And then recenter here. Come so into the balls of the feet, into your hands, that you actually lift your heels. We'll see how playful the ladies are wanting to be with me today. Pull your belly in towards your spine. Come in towards your toes and begin to lift your heels. Like, get messy. Be willing to play. You know, when we were kids, we would get messy. All right, heels down. Thank you all. Separate. Take your hands out. Bring your feet back together. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to standing, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. We'll go through a vinyasa here. So where I was going with this, as kids, we were so willing to get messy, to play, to be creative, to find a new way, a new experience. Our yoga practice has the ability to take that on for us again. From here, look forward, leap up, feet to hands together, and have a seat. Bend your knees and drop down. Yeah. So gracefully make your way there. You may want to scoot back on your mat. Yeah. So with your legs straight, reach your hands up overhead. And then fold forward, hands towards your feet. Yeah. So bending the knees here again is an option. One of the biggest lessons I learned in Less is More, or using a strap, awesome Alex, was to bend my legs. Yeah, giving myself access into my hips, lower back, rather than fighting hamstrings and allowing like the whole backside to open up. All right, inhale and sit back up tall. And you're gonna draw your right foot into your left inner leg. So the sole of your foot, right foot in, right knee's gonna come out to the side. Yeah, Janusarasana. So again, the belt is an option here, or bending the long legs. So reach your arms up overhead and bow forward as you reach. Press the outer edge of your right foot into the mat. Gently pull the leg muscles in. And your right inner thigh is going to begin to open up towards the ceiling. And then come back up and switch sides, right leg long. When you're ready, forward fold. Both legs straight again, big toes touch. So stand in your feet here, true north, just as though you were standing in mountain pose. You're pressing through the balls of the feet, peeling the outer edges of your feet back. Press the heels down. Now reach your arms straight out of your shoulders. Pull the upper arm bones in, and then start to roll down one vertebrae at a time. So firm belly, navel to spine, grounded through your heels. Yeah, all the way down until the shoulders and the head release. And then reach your arms straight back. Now stay active, stay present in your feet and in your legs. Take a full inhale here. Exhale. And then bring both knees into the chest and take a hold. And give yourself a hug here. Place your feet flat on the mat. Your knees are going to be towards the ceiling. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee. So right ankle, just right ankle over left knee. Yeah, so your right knee is going to gently pull forward. You're going to take your right hand, thread the needle, right hand through the center, and left hand comes around. So you can grab the left shin, as my friends here have done, or you can even take like around the thigh, either one. So as you come in, draw both sets of toes. All 10 toes are drawing towards your knees to keep the legs active. release that and we'll switch sides. So place both feet flat on the mat. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Left, is that right? Left hand comes through the center and pull in. If you feel the hips shift left or right, you know, just kind of like play with it, experience it. Do you need to pull your hips back to the one side or the other to feel centered? Take a full breath in, and with your hands gently guide the knee, the shins closer to your chest. And then place the feet back on the mat, both feet flat. Now we'll cross. We'll go where Alexander is going first. Knee over knee, right knee over left knee, and hug in, both legs come in. So you'll grab opposite hand to ankle because the legs are crossed, or take your knees. And then if you can, the head comes back on the mat. And know that wherever you are is exactly where you are supposed to be. But coming into, yeah, that's perfect, right? But coming into the awareness itself is what allows the growth, whether it's for physical flexibility or just overall well-being, health, happiness. All right, release your hands, feet down, and switch legs. So left knee over right. Draw the legs in. Get about 3 to 4 breaths here. Taking that awareness of what you feel, the sensations, connecting to your breath, and seeing what's possible here. Is it possible to let go of the resistance, to open, to bring the knees in, and then release them down, both feet flat on the mat? Beautiful. Take another hug, so both knees in. And then bring the knees so that they're straight over, like you're sitting in a chair. So knees over hips, feet straight forward. Yeah, big toes touch. Take your arms out like a capital T, so straight out of your shoulders. And then you're gonna place your legs to the left. So flip your right palm towards the ceiling. There you go. So a double leg twist here. You'll feel your right hip stack right over the left. As you inhale, take your top hip forward. And as you exhale, just let go of the right shoulder. Let go of whatever it is that's blocking you from coming into your fullest expression, your fullest life, your fullest health. Squeeze your legs back together, come back up, knees over hips, and switch sides. So although there is a different level of strength required here to have a solid foundation, there's still a foundation even as we're coming into twisting and headed towards Shavasana. Legs back up. Take one more hug in. Hands to knees or shins, and forehead to the knees this time. Pull in. Take a full inhale. Exhale. Again, knees towards forehead, forehead to knees. Big breath in and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe out and extend the legs forward. Take your feet to the outer edges of the mat. Coming into full rest. Palms face up. Close your eyes. Gently press into the back of your head. Lift the shoulders just enough you can pull your shoulder blades in, like even building a foundation for your rest here. back towards the back, on the mat, back in the room again. You're gonna roll onto your right side. Let your head rest on your arm. Bend your knees towards your belly. And then up to a comfortable seated position. Come into the seated position. Keep the eyes closed. Bring an awareness to feet, shins, sits bones, and press down to rise up. We'll seal our practice with one Om. Take an inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Bring your thumb tips to the center of the forehead. May today be the day that you stand strong in your foundation to have a fullest expression possible in your life. Namaste. Namaste. Thanks, Wendy, lady.
Hi, my name's Alexandria. I teach yoga at Yoga Deza here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. And so we are so excited to start bringing you publicly broadcasted yoga classes for free. And you'll see a class today, and we're looking to bring a variety and tons of different options that you want to watch. So please contact us, get involved, watch the classes, have fun, and we'd love to hear from you about how your practice is going and any requests or ideas that you have for us to share with you. And my name's Alexandria, and you can find more info at yogadeza.com. Thanks.